So mosasaurs lived exclusively at the end of the Cretaceous period. So that is the end of the time of the dinosaurs. They kind of lived alongside things like T-Rex or Triceratops and went extinct with them as well. This is actually a remarkably short period of time for an animal to exist, only about 30 million years, which on the geologic timescale is not very long. As it says here, I was going to try to quiz you, but then I realized I actually wrote it down. The Earth is about 4.56 billion years old. So to put into context, because while I love this ray troll diagram, it unfortunately is not to scale for time. Time is very long, by the way. A little party trick you can try, and you can try it right now if you're not going to hit your neighbor. If you put out your arms, and we call your right middle finger, the end of your right middle finger, 4.56 billion years ago, and the other middle finger is right now, we would say that the beginning of life is right here, little single-celled organisms. The beginning of complex life is about right here. The beginning of the dinosaurs is right here. And mosasaurs exist for about this amount of time, which is actually a lot longer than we've been around. So if you want an idea of how long we've been around, if you bite your nails, it'll be the amount of time that it fits in the skin that goes past your nail. If you don't have ridiculously long fingernails, it would be the amount of time that would be the length of your fingernail past that skin. So we are not a very long-lived species yet, and if we keep acting this way, we might not be. So where did mosasaurs live? Well, they lived here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Anywhere where there's blue, basically, they lived. Mosasaurs ended up inhabiting the entire planet, all of the seas and oceans during the late Cretaceous. But I focus specifically on the mosasaurs in here, mostly because I don't have the money for traveling worldwide. So this is what we call the Western Interior Seaway. It was a shallow sea that existed at the end of the Cretaceous period, which stretched from the Gulf of Mexico up to the Arctic Ocean. It was home to a lot of animals that are both familiar to you today, like corals and clams and fish, and other animals that are not familiar to you, like sea turtles that are the size of cars, or plesiosaurs, and of course our mosasaurs.